James, what's going on, man? Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO. I do appreciate your time on the phone, brother. I got a video here for you, and it's going to be giving 3 pointers on your website and your Google business page. And basically, it's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'm going to show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and why you're going to want to go ahead and start doing that, right? So then first things first, first of all, very clean site, very nice presentation on it, very good images, very clear for the reader to look at. Um, so let's go ahead into that content, right? Generally, Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page, and that's depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. If you are asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, right, you can place in this 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, you're a decorative concrete solutions over there in Austin. It could be one of your service as epoxy flooring Austin or stained concrete Austin, polished concrete Austin, anything of that nature, right? So I got your website here in a word counter, and we're seeing that you're at 714 words. You're going to get that up to 1,500 at least, if not 2,000, so that Google will consider your site an authority, and you can get those keywords in there. If we go a little more in depth on what them keywords are, I got a tool called Airs right here. It's a tool I use and pay for monthly. Gives me more in-depth data on websites, but there are free tools out there that you can use yourself, James. This is just what I use. So we got Decorative Concretes of Austin in here. They are the top competition. And just to give you more of an idea of what the keywords are that they're using, right? Let's go ahead and take a look. So Concrete Floor Austin, we got 90 people searching that monthly, right? The KD is from 0 to 100, so it's at a 12 right now, so not too bad. And they've got 33 people of those 90 searching coming into their website this month right now because they are ranked #1. So here are the keyword examples just to give for you: polished concrete Austin, stained concrete Austin, Austin stained concrete, and the list goes on and on and on, right? And you see all this volume for just each separate word monthly. And so that's why it's so important to get up to that 1,500, like I was telling you. On to that second point that I'm going to have for you, and that's going to be a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to yours right here. These links do act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use this to build trust in your brand and your business and your website by seeing these other websites vouch for you and linking back to your page. The best way that I can put it is it's literally like a popularity contest in Google's eyes. Whichever website has the most links linking back to their page is going to win that popularity contest, right? So let's go back over here to Air's, my tool that I got. I got your website in here, and we see that you have 457 backlinks and you've got 199 referring domains or websites pointing back to your page. If we go back to your top competition over here, Decorative Concrete of Austin, we can see that they're at 1.4 thousand backlinks and 272 other websites pointing back to their page. So they are winning that quote unquote popularity contest. You are going to want to go ahead and get those backlinks and those web referring domains of websites pointing back to your page up. You want to take it a step further? Let's go ahead and say, well, if it's working for them, then it's going to work for you and your company as well, right? You go in here and look. Let's see exactly what websites they have vouching for them or pointing back to their website. And we see that we got all of these websites right here. So the idea is that you want to go in, sign up, and get a link to go back to your website, right? And that would be one backlink and one referring domain. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal, James. It is worth noting to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. To further point that out, you can see right here the DR. The best way I can put this is the amount of power that Google considers this site right here having. And the higher the DR is, the more power that it's going to generate to your website, and the faster you're going to rank your website, right? So stay in those high DRs and don't go to those lower ones that are past, 20, 10, things of that nature. So for my last point that I'm going to have for you, let's go over here to this Google Map Pack section. It's going to be a citation. And now a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and number are exactly as it is on this Google business page right here, right? So actually you're right here on the you're number 3. So let's go ahead and do it that way, right? So a citation will be anywhere your business name, address, or service area and number is exactly as it is on the Google business page right here. So these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since we know that they can generate huge amounts of revenue. Someone puts in stained concrete, Austin, Texas. You want to be in that first spot, right? At least the top 3 at the minimum, but you want to be in that first spot. So these citations are included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts will work best as well. Just to give you an example, right? If you have your Facebook business page, on your Facebook business page, you want to put Austin Decorative Concrete Solutions, dash Epoxy, the whole name right here. Then you want to put your address or service area that you have listed, and then your phone number all on that Facebook business page, and that would count as one citation. So then you've got Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, the list goes on and on and on, right? And so the idea is that your brand begins to be found all over the internet by Google because they constantly have bots crawling here to see whose presence is felt most compared to the competitors. So the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your website. And once Google starts to see you more than these 2 cats right here, the more likely it is they're going to rank you higher than them. Now to dive in a little more into your situation, I can tell you right now exactly why these 2 are ranking higher than you. You're saying, well, this one has less reviews than you, but I can tell you that they do have more citations than you. So you want to get those citations up, right? Same for this one, right? They might have more citations and more reviews than you. It doesn't, there's no way to tell unless you just go in there. So I would go ahead and say get those citations up and keep adding reviews, right? But most importantly, what you're lacking right now is those citations. So let's just go ahead and recap over everything. Once you get that content up, 1,500 to 2,000 words with those keywords in there that I showed you, once you start getting those backlinks going, you're winning that popularity contest. You've got other websites referring back to your page right here. And then once you're getting those citations up right here, like you're going to need to, and once they start to come together and you start outgrowing your competitors, right, let's go ahead and take a look at why that might be so important. So we got Decorative Concrete of Austin, top competition here, and we can see that they are getting 231 people a month to their website. And that's just off those pointers alone that we were talking about, right? They're getting 231 people to their website. And let's say only 25 people actually picked up the phone and called, right? Then let's say that your team actually only closed, I don't know, 14 of those people. Well, I don't know what your profit margins are, but I would imagine that would be, a good amount of revenue in your pocket, in the company's pocket. That's 14 to 15 new jobs a month, right? That's just off of these 3 things that I pointed out right here. Also, the tools errors that I use is not 100% accurate. The numbers are always higher when it comes to this stuff right here. And there's always many more organic keywords that you can use. You saw the volume that those put out as well. So yeah, James, man, this is what I do for a living, and I'm creating this video in hopes that it'll help you start generating some leads online, man. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling the business, feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about your goals and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals, right? I just asked for one line of feedback on here, whether it was helpful, something wasn't clear, or anything of that nature. Again, my name is Nick O'Neill. Feel free to reach out as my door is always open. My cell is 832-728-9003. And I do appreciate it, my man. Hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week.